jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Told the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
You know, I usually get a big jump in walk-ins around the holidays, but this morning must be some kind of a record.
When is our next appointment?
It's the Seidman twins.
Oh, they're so adorable. They are so cute. It's like shampooing two blue-haired poodles.
Hello, ladies. St. Nicholas is here, ready and willing to whisk you away in his sleigh.
Hey, I think you got your dates mixed up, Santa. It's 4 days till Christmas, and this Casa de Coiffure is on a roll. Yeah. Would you turn that sign around, please?
Yes, please. Please indulge me. Indulge yourselves. And I will take you to a wonder of wonders.
Look, I'm on a deadline. Can you get it to me right away? Thanks. Look, it's manager. I'm on a deadline. I'll give you a call when I come up for it.
That won't be necessary. There! That should free up your schedule a little.
What the hell are you
doing?
Now,
don't you dare move until I tell you exactly what I think of you. You, arrogant, double-crossing, backstabbing ingrate!
We got the mittens, we got the hat, we got the sweater, we got the coats. Looks like you're all ready. All you need is a dog sled. I guess your mom wants you to be nice and warm and toasty. So, this is the plan. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the mall, and you can get your mom whatever you want for Christmas. How's that sound?
No.
Steven, look, you can get her whatever you want. You can even get her a pair of dinosaur slippers, huh?
No.
Well, okay, then why don't we just talk about it on the way to the mall?
No.
Steven, wait. Steven! Steven!
How did you know I was here? I called your office. They said you were working at home.
Uh-oh, there goes that quiet cup of coffee.
Oh, Grant, don't look so put upon, for heaven's sake. Just drink your trendy little blend and then leave. Amanda and I have something we need to talk over.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Don't. Just using this as a precaution. I'm sorry. You looking for me?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was. I've been wanting to talk to you about something, but I've never been able to find the time.
Yeah, well, I'm a busy guy.
Yeah, I see that. So how are you?
I'm fine. Getting locked up every night does strange things to your mind. And I've always had a problem with authorities.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Me too. As a matter of fact, that's sort of what I wanted to talk to you about. My boss at the hospital is a guy named Dr. Spader.
I hear he's like a prison guard.
A prison guard? Yeah, that's an apt description. Anyway, he has yet to react to Kelsey and my giving Paulina your father's formula.
Well, he should at least be happy that you saved her life.
Everyone seems to be avoiding the issue. Since the drug was untested, Spader could still bring us up on charges.
But Paulina would have died if you didn't give her that drug.
It was against hospital regulations. Kelsey may be saved, but since I was the one who actually administered the medication, the board would have no choice other than to dismiss me, if it's ever brought to their attention.
Well, I'd be happy to testify on your behalf.
Well, thank you. If it ever comes to it, I might very well take you up on that. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Kelsey and I have been doing a little research into the marketing of your father's formula once it's approved by the FDA. Both of us feel that drug companies are going to be tripping all over themselves to outbid each other. You, as Leon Rain's son, well, we both feel that you should have a say into which company gets the contract.
Well, I'd want to know the company had integrity and a clean record environmentally.
Yeah, sure. I also think that you ought to look into hiring a lawyer to negotiate with the other heirs.
Negotiate what?
A percentage deal with the drug companies. You and all the heirs of Mac Corey and Andrew Hutchins are entitled to a share of the profits.
Profits don't interest me. Freedom interests me. Paulina interests me, but...
Listen, your father's formula is going to be a major breakthrough in the field of tropical diseases.
I don't want the money, John. Maybe I could donate it to the hospital as payment for saving Paulina's life.
That's entirely up to you.
I haven't seen a pipe wrench anywhere, have you?
Pipe wrench? You gonna find a pipe wrench in this mess? No, I haven't.
You know, it's strange. I put it down right there just a second ago, and now it's gone.
I'm afraid somebody's gonna think that you stole it.
No. No, there were shots fired in here yesterday. The police came to check the place out, but whoever it was had gone. At least they thought it gone.
Come on, Ian, what is it?
I get the strangest feeling somebody's watching us. I better go tell Detective Harrison.
Good idea.
You know, the Sideman twins will be here in an hour, and that's exactly $40, not even counting my tip.
Or mine.
Ladies, please, look, if you'll just forego one afternoon's profits, I shall come back here tomorrow and help you myself.
Loretta's living is not a minor consideration here, Carl.
Yeah.
I swear before this assembly that if you will accompany me this afternoon, I shall stand outside this establishment tomorrow and I shall personally solicit customers from dawn till dusk.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Oh, yeah, you just watch me. I shall collar the hairdo disadvantaged as they pass by. Look, I'll fill up the shop tomorrow if you'll just come away with me today.
You know, if you're trying to dazzle us with tickets to the radio show, the show at Radio City Music Hall, I've already got 12th row center seats for December 26th. I've got a friend in the box office. Thanks anyway.
Yes, well, I'm delighted for you, but the experience I'm offering is on an entirely different plane.
What do you mean?
You'd better show a bit more gratitude. Just how much gratitude would you like me to show, Spencer? Full access to Brava as a springboard for Grant's political recovery. I look forward to reading your next issue.
I know we haven't gotten along lately, and I can't honestly say I admire a whole lot in you, Vicky.
Gee, thanks, Amanda.
But that doesn't mean I think that you're a bad mother.
Okay, but you think that Grant would be a better parent, right?
No, I'm not saying that. I've never said that.
No. Let me ask you something. Now, let's just say that Sam went to a judge and said, oh, I don't know, you were an unfit mother because you had an affair during your marriage. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't be spending any quality time with Allie. You'd be wrapping up Christmas presents and sending them over to the father's house, wishing it was your year to spend Christmas with the child. I mean, wake up. You see, Grant doesn't want to share custody with me. What kind of monster would just rip a baby from its mother's arms? Baby needs its mother.
And it needs its father.
No, not a father like Grant.
You are wrong. Grant has a lot of love to give to a child. I've seen that.
It's all on the surface. Before you know it, this child is going to be at the bottom of Grant's list because, you see, he can't vote until it's 18. And, Amanda, I'm telling you, Grant has no time for anyone who can't help him get to the White House.
Hey, I'm not going to try to change your mind about Grant.
Well, it's the first reasonable thing you've said all day.
In any case, I'm not helping him, And I'm not siding with him.
Now, I don't know. You see, it just doesn't appear that way to me. Intimate little lunches, buying baby booties.
We're friends, Vicky. I listen to his problems. I give him advice.
No, you make sure no negative articles get printed in your magazine about Graham.
No, I don't.
I talked to your editor. All right, I know that my interview got pulled at the last minute.
That's true.
Rather need more space for celebrity recipes.
Well, it is a holiday issue.
Amanda, I just don't think your readers would thank you for withholding the truth about a very public figure. You see, I know the truth about Grant Harrison. I just said it like it is. At least I have Jake on my side.
Jake's the one that pulled the article.
Yeah, nice try. You see, the article was Jake's idea. He was trying to boost your sales.
Well, I guess he decided some things are more important than sales.
Amanda, I don't believe you. You see, Jake knew how much this interview meant to me. I mean, why would he pull the interview when he knew how much it could help me?
You'll have to ask him.
Who else wants juice? Who wants it? No, you don't want it. Do you want some? All right. Well, be good and don't spill this. Be very careful. Don't squeeze them. All right. Maybe after snack time. Oh, you get a good one. Maybe after snack time and I'm through in the kitchen, we'll have story time. Yeah. Yes? All right. Okay. I'll be... Oh, what?
Okay, Stephen, this is only going to take a few minutes, I promise. I've just got to ask this lady a couple questions. Ooh, tell you what, why don't you go play with the rest of the kids over there? It looks like they're having some snack time. Go ahead. Go on.
Oh, hi, sweet thing. What do you want, some juice? You want some juice? Good. You look like you need some.
Whoa. Have I told you that you are a godsend, young lady?
Once or twice.
Well, I meant it. Do you plan on staying around the area?
I hope so.
Oh, Judy. Judy, can I talk to you for a few minutes?
Are you here about the shooting again?
Yeah, I'm doing a little follow-up work. Have you heard anything new?
No, but it was the topic of conversation this morning.
What? Here?
Oh, not with the young ones. We have a breakfast program here in the morning for hot breakfast. And usually when I get here, it's dark outside and there's a line halfway up the block waiting for me.
Boy, you wouldn't think that we'd have a problem with hunger here in Bay City.
Honey, poverty doesn't discriminate. You point anywhere in the world and you're going to find hungry people.
Well, thank you for what you're doing here.
We could always use some help. Are you interested?
No. To tell you the truth, I really don't know what I would do.
Anything you're good at, whatever you can do.
Well, right now what I'm doing is this investigation. So, have you heard anything else?
I can't help you there.
Anything at all?
Well, usually there's talk. Somebody hears from somebody else that so-and-so's brother got drunk, or there was a shooting over some woman in a bar, but, you know, around oatmeal time, everybody has a theory about one thing or the other.
Well, what about this time?
No theories, no talk, nothing.
Huh.
I mean, I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, don't be, because the Bay City PD, we're on the job.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop in and have a bite with us sometime?
I would love to do that. Maybe sometime later, but right now I gotta go. Listen, if you hear anything at all, please give me a call.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Hey, Stephen. You all ready for Santa Claus?
Stephen, why don't you finish up there with your game? We don't want to be late for the mall.
Well, I'm sure the stores will stay open late tonight, right?
Yeah, well, thanks for the tip, Grant.
Relax. Where's your holiday spirit?
Oh, well, you know, I've got a few people on my list, but this year, you didn't make it. Sorry.
I'll have a child of my own to share the season with next year, right?
Oh, really? Really, you're adopting? Oh, that's great, Grant. I hear the orphanages are just overflowing.
No. My own child will be living with me, Ryan. I'd suggest you and Victoria get used to the idea. Well, Ryan, Victoria hasn't always been a model wife or mother. I'm certain that an objective judge will look at the big picture.
You're not going to win.
I'll take my chances in court. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm looking for Judy Burrell. I have some good news to share.
Since when did you become such good friends with Judy Burrell?
I have always been a man of the people, Ryan. Judy.
Ryan. Hey. Hey, you. All right, John. Hey, I heard you did a great job fixing the oven today. Kept a lot of people from having to eat something cold. Thanks.
Yeah, well, I like fixing things. Can't say the same for being shot at, though.
Wait, what did it happen again?
Listen, I know this mightn't sound serious, but,
Come on, Ian, don't underplay it. You were worried.
Worried? What were you worried about?
I was back at the building site, working on a pipe wrench. I put it down for a second, I turned around, and it's gone.
Okay, so what? I mean, maybe you misplaced it.
I'm not in the habit of misplacing my tools. Somebody must have taken it.
Without either of you seeing you.
I know this might sound weird, but somebody has taken it.
Okay. Why would someone steal, what did you say, a pipe wrench?
Look, it doesn't matter about the pipe wrench. The fact of the matter is that somebody is still in the building.
Okay, all right, fine. It probably has nothing to do with the gunshots yesterday, but I'll make sure that I tell your foreman so that you don't get charged with stealing it.
Good, thanks. Last thing I need is get into any more trouble.
It's mine! It's mine! It's mine!
Hey, Steve, come on. Hey, let go of that. What's gotten into you?
Well, no one would ever know you've been up to your elbows in shampoo all day long. I must say, you do look lovely.
Thank you. I enjoy what I do, you know. They say I have magic fingers.
They say what? Ah, well, I shall refrain from any comment.
Well, what have you found out about the rainforest deal? Have you discovered how Jake and Spencer discredited Mac?
No, but whatever did happen, I shall get to the truth of it. It's just taking a bit longer than I thought. That deal was struck more than 20 years ago, Rachel. The trail is old and well covered, but I shall persevere.
Ta-da!
Oh.
How lovely. This is a little tricky. Will you help me with this, Carl?
Yes, I will indeed, my dear lady. I'll help you with this and many other favors.
Thank you.
Heavens to Betsy, you light up the room.
Oh, thank you. I just got this out of layaway. I was saving it for New Year's Eve, but thinking about your limo put me in that Guy Lombardo frame of mind, out ahead of schedule. You know, Rachel, I've got some dangly earrings and a choker that would really spice you up.
Thank you, Loretta, but I'm feeling a little low-key this evening.
Well, you look nice. Well, do we get to open our presents before we go?
No. First the limo, then the gifts, then shortly thereafter, the experience of your life.
I'm only doing this for you.
Grant Harrison has his finger on the pulse of the nation. Pundits claim that this man of the Pundits claim that this man of the people... Oh, come on, Spencer. That's getting to be a little much. Some people claim that the senator has what it takes to lead us boldly into the new millennium. Look for a landslide in the year 2000. You read it here first.
Well, some friend you are. I mean, you of all people.
What's with me? Me, all the people. I got a business around here, right? I got other things to consider.
You came to me about the interview, remember? Would I tell the story about Grant? Would I give the real scoop about what happened in Switzerland? No. But I said no, remember? I said no, and then you came back to me again. Oh, Vicky, please, will you give the interview? The right of the people to know what a coup it would be for the new leadership of Brava, blah, blah, blah. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. But then in walks little Miss Amanda Corey, just shaking her behind, and you turn to Jell-O.
Amanda doesn't shake her behind.
That's not funny. She knows how to get what she wants. You pulled the article.
Listen, Vicky, when I looked at the whole issue, well, that piece, it didn't fit. I mean, I don't think Santa would approve of us roasting Grant over a Yule log.
Santa, what? Look, my money can't stop Grant from trying to get custody of this baby. I can't fight this machine by myself.
I understand.
I was counting on you to help me.
Vicky, Brava may not be the correct media outlet for this.
What are you talking about? The demographics are perfect. Female voter, 18 to 35. What?
Yeah. Talk shows.
Huh?
Talk shows. You would be perfect on talk shows. Are you kidding me? You are magic on that little screen. You will have all of them in tears.
Well, yes, I know. That's true, but I needed a springboard. I was counting on the article.
Vicky, it's just not right for Bravo.
It's not right for you to get into Amanda Corey's bed.
She is my partner. I respect that, and that's as far as it goes.
That's as far as it's gonna go, as long as you keep letting her twist you around her little finger.
Nobody has me twisted around their little finger.
She has you wound good and tight, Jake.
Nobody owns me, Vicky.
Prove it. Please run my article in the next issue.
Final boarding announcement, flight 74 may be...
Steven, you can tell me what's the matter now? Come on, you know how to share. You know how to share, so that can't be the problem. So what's going on, okay? Listen, I'm sorry about that, okay? Come here. Hey, John. Here, Father. Want to help me out here?
Well, I know that when Gregory's acting like an alien from outer space, it's usually that there's something else bothering him.
Yeah, well, he's not talking, so maybe I should bring him down to the station house and interrogate him, huh?
Oh, he'll talk when he's ready, won't you, Steve? Sure you will.
Yeah, listen, tell you what, I've got one more phone call to make, and then we can go shopping. I'll let you even dial it from the squad car. How's that sound? Wish me luck. You keep your eyes and your ears open, okay?
Yep.
And be careful. Thanks.
So, let's see what these little rugrats are doing now.
You realize if this federal funding comes through, you can start collecting a paycheck, Jim.
Oh, that would be nice, but don't worry. My job at the hospital gives me enough money to put food on the table. Just get me a playroom so that these kids can have some more space. You know, if we did have enough money...
What?
Well, we could have a paid staff, expand the program, offer daycare to more families. I've got a waiting list, and most of them are nurses working at the hospital.
Well, children and family are top priorities in Washington these days.
It's about time. The way my friends and I have to juggle babysitters and jobs makes us feel like we're Barnum and Bailey.
I'll do the best I can, Jim.
Oh, you are such a good person. You know, I wanted to introduce you to our new volunteer. She's a genius in the kitchen. I don't know where she is.
Oh, well, I'll just bet you can convince her to stick around here. I haven't met a person who can say no to you yet.
I can see how you got elected senator.
I'll be in touch on the funding.
Here, why don't you stop by and have supper with us sometime? I know the folks would love to talk to you.
I'll look forward to that.
Bye-bye. Oh, I was just looking for you. Senator Harrison wanted to meet you. I told him you were our new cook. You don't give up, do you? Not if I want to survive in this world. Well, what do you say? Come on.
I'll be glad to meet the senator the next time he stops by.
Hey.
Tell him I'll be in the kitchen.
To tell you the truth, Vicky, the article was a little heavy-handed.
You wrote it. Besides, everything in that article was true.
We'd be slapped with a lawsuit. Bravo can't take that. We're still recovering from the rainforest scandal.
Are you Jake McKinnon? You know, born in Lassiter, wrong side of the tracks. Ring a bell?
You know something, Vicky? I think you liked it a lot better getting to the top when I was at the bottom, scraping and crawling.
Oh, that is a bunch of bull. You know that? You're the ones who changed the rule of this friendship, not me. I have always been on your side. Oh, I just can't believe you fell for Amanda Corey. I mean, Amanda... Do you think she ever takes her pearls off?
I have not fallen for Amanda Corey! It was an executive decision. No. This boy has got his hormones under control. Hi, Jake McKinnon here. Yeah, I was wondering if it's not too late to stop that delivery. Whoa. Ho yourself, pal. Looks like I'm just gonna have to do this myself.
believe this, but the closest I have ever been to an opera house is the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. But this is a completely different musical plane, right?
Oh, it's another stratosphere altogether, Loretta.
Look at this. There's not a seat left in this whole house.
And this is the hot ticket in New York City this week.
Oh, thank you for inviting us to this. I haven't listened to the Messiah live in years.
Well, you'll get to do more than listen this year. Here, open these.
Oh. The book. I don't know these songs.
It's the score, Loretta. We can follow along.
Well, actually, we'll get to sing along.
You're kidding.
Oh, yes. It's an annual ritual here in New York. The Sing-Along Messiah.
George Frederick Handel. He wrote this?
Oh, didn't he just? This oratorio was written over 200 years ago. Bach and Handel, as you know, born and were buried long ago. Died in the year 1685. Still, they are very much alive.
Well, George is going to be turning over in his grave if he hears me murdering his song. I think I better just listen.
Don't you dare say such a thing. You sing out with all the joy in your heart, Loretta, and we shall all be singing with you.
Is this rare and marvelous, Rachel?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to go get an orange drink before the show starts. Do you two want anything?
No, nothing for me, thank you.
Don't let them start without me.
Well, you just made her year, but I guess you know that.
Well, it's not too difficult to please Loretta. You, on the other hand. But I was sure that you would love this.
Oh, I do love it. It's just that you're so calculating, Carl. It's hard not to notice that. But don't worry, you've totally won Loretta over. Hook, line, and sinker.
Well, I'm glad to win the occasional battle. But it's the war that concerns me.
With only a few days left until Christmas, Sears is opening...
There. Nothing.
Are you assigned to that building?
Yep, I have no choice. Besides the fact that I'm curious to get back there and see what's happening.
Yeah, well, just watch your back.
I will. Thanks. You heading back to the hospital?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got to get back there in about 15 minutes to work. Think about our conversation, will you? Get back to me.
Yeah, I will. And, thanks for thinking of me.
Are you kidding? This is exciting. We're watching the birth of a brand new miracle drug here. It's going to take an awful lot of money for research and development if its potential is enormous.
You know, John, that miracle drug is my father's dream.
Well, let's do him proud.
Thanks again for fixing the oven, Ian.
It's my pleasure.
Speaking of ovens, that smells like somebody's putting that to awful good use already. I'm getting hungry.
Oh, I'll tell my new volunteer she has a fan.
Please do. Thank you, Judy.
Oh, thank you guys for playing with the kids. It really helped.
Anytime.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night. Woo! Girl, you got this place smelling like a 4-star restaurant.
Thank you. I'm excited to cook my specialty tonight.
Oh.
Lasagna.
All right.
Do we have ricotta?
Where's Jake? Well, tell him I'm in his office waiting.
Look for a landslide in the year 2000. You read it here first. Brava is printing this article?
It'll be featured in the next issue.
Well, I guess I'll have to thank Amanda. She certainly must have approved this as well.
Well, if she hasn't right now, she will soon, I can assure you.
Good to know you have Jake McKinnon firmly in your back pocket.
Well, he knows he'd still be fighting his way upstream if it weren't for me.
I suppose that's true of me as well.
You're my son. There's nothing in the world I want more than to see you make it all the way to the top. The next few years will be a demanding time.
I'm focusing on the next few months. Right?
And I want you to focus yourself on the party, and you make sure that you snag that nomination.
My priorities have changed, Dad. Getting custody of my child is up on my list right now.
Well, that's fine. That's good. In fact, right now, nothing will win over your detractors as much as seeing that Grant Harrison is a family man.
Dad, I'm hardly doing this to improve my image.
Well, it's just that kind of sincerity that will convince people, Grant. Don't concern yourself with a PR machine. I'll take care of it. Now, I know it's not always easy for us to trust each other, but I assure you, Grant, I'm completely on your side.
You mean politically?
And personally. The fact that Ryan is on the other side makes it more difficult for me, naturally. I don't want to hurt him. But he and Vicky can have children of their own. And this is your child. You deserve to raise it.
Thank you, Dad. It's going to be a tough battle.
Well, you're positioning yourself very well. The work you're doing in Washington on family issues, spending a lot of time with Amanda Corey. And I want you to know something. I wholeheartedly approve.
Well, that's hardly a difficult task. Amanda's a remarkable and beautiful woman.
It's only the beginning, Grant. I fought very hard to put you in line for the presidency.
Right now, I'm going to fight very hard to win the right to raise my own child.
You know, I've spoken with Dr. Bernheimer at length, and she's been neutralized. What happened in Switzerland will never reach the press.
Understand this, Dad. If it comes down to a choice between my career and my child, the right to raise my child will certainly take precedence.
I understand that, Grant, but I doubt that it'll come to that. The tide of public opinion is changing. Vicky and Ryan will be forced to stand aside. It's inevitable now.
Oh, Amanda. Hey, Amanda, how you doing?
Hi. Jake, Grant, please come in.
Thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you? Please, come in.
Sure. Jake, my father and I stopped by your office a while ago.
Oh, sorry I missed you. Would you, tell Spencer I said happy holidays? Amanda, did a package show up here a couple of minutes ago?
No. Did you messenger over some papers?
No, it was just, an order that I placed.
Some supplies?
No supplies. A gift, a present for you. And the store made a mistake, and I just called them on the phone a couple minutes ago. I gave them hell about it.
Well, you've piqued my curiosity.
Well, while you're waiting for Jake's gift, why don't you open that?
I would love to. Wow, what a beautiful ribbon. I'll have to save this for Allie's treasure box. Oh, Grant. Emily Dickinson, how did you know?
I didn't. I was browsing in my favorite bookstore, and I picked that up because, well, Miss Dickinson is one of my favorites.
Wow. It's a first edition. Jake, look.
That's terrific. Listen, Amanda.
Wait, let me see. Oh, yeah, here. What fortitude the soul contains that it can so endure.
The accent of a coming foot. The opening of a door.
I'll get that.
No, Jake, calm down. I'll get it. I'll be right back.
Well, Jake, I'm looking forward to reading the next issue of Brava.
Yes, well, Amanda hasn't read it yet. She worked at home most of the day.
Yes, I know. Helen prepared us a beautiful lunch.
Lucky you. Ah, yeah, that is the little mistake that I was telling you about.
No, Jake, this isn't a mistake. It's addressed to me.
I would say it's more of a large mistake.
Dear partner, to keep you warm on those special nights open before Christmas, love, Jake. What is this?
I just told you it's a mistake.
No, at least let me open it. Can I?
Sure. Why don't you open it? I'll hold it for you.
Can I open it? Thank you. Let's see.
Good.
Oh, good Lord.
Goodness, Jake, where is my can of red spray paint when I need it?
Jake, I don't wear fur. I don't wear fur.
You know, Amanda, I know that, and I told the store Ming, and they misunderstood what I said, and they thought I said mink.
Oh, well, I mean, even if it was a Ming vase, I couldn't accept it. That's really just far too expensive.
Yes, so what I'm going to do is, send you some fruitcake. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So Stephen and I were talking, but he still doesn't feel like telling me why he couldn't get along with the other kids.
Mm-hmm. You want to tell Mommy why? Sweetheart, Mommy doesn't want to read the paper. I want to know why you were fighting with the other little boy. Now, you know it's wrong to fight.
But you do it.
What do you mean I do it?
Vicky.
What?
Look.
I didn't even know Bridget bought this rag.
Vicky, it's syndicated.
That's great. You come here. This has got to stop. This is affecting my family, and I won't let it.
Thanks for the loan.
It's a fun thing